So I'm not sure if this is going to be part of another video or just a video in itself, but welcome to Flying Ahead. I just got up, long sleep, long work week, read some comments, and a great comment that was dropped to me. Let me see if I've got it here. Uh, well, it doesn't matter. One of the guys who watched my video from last night pointed out to me something, and it made me learn something really well. Is if you watched the last video, it was me flying into Aridia for the first time and doing my region review. And he pointed out to me one of the deaths that happened in the system of Nema. I'll go ahead and pull up Dotland here. Um, oh, no. Um, let's just go ahead and zoom this here. There was a reason why I made this smaller, but now you probably can't see it because of the uh, bad view. What is my brain doing here? Uh, Zoom. There we go. So if you remember yesterday, I flew up through here. I saw that there was a death that happened in Nema here. I pointed out that these are kind of junction points, areas that you want to be careful of. And he pointed out to me, did you notice, and I had said briefly in the video about you got to watch out for smart bombs. And he just sent a message to me, I got it when I woke up, about did you notice that the magnate that died in Nema died to a smart bomb? And I had Z Killboard up. I did not know that you could actually see that in there, which really got my brain moving a little bit. Um, and so I pulled up Z Killboard, and if you scroll on down here, this was yesterday, and we're going to see if we can find. Now, this is just for the entire system of Aridia. So if we just type in Nema here, sorry, still getting the breath going. So see this magnate here that died yesterday? Um, it was killed um, in Nema by High Sky here. It was a solo kill. Um, if you go in and choose him here, if I'm not mistaken, choose the death. Oops, I didn't choose the ship, I choose the person. That was dumb of me. So let's go in here and click on this if I remember correctly. Yes. So you can see what died, why it was worth so much. Obviously, it's got some sister expanded probe launchers and probes and things like that. Interdiction nullifier. It's a ship that's very similar to the one that I currently have. It's even got a bunch of inertial stabilizers here, so I can move and do something quickly. But that doesn't help you against a smart bomb. I should have waited about 20 minutes before I started doing this video, but I was so kind of jumpy. But if you look right up here, High Sky is the guy that killed him. He's part of the Air Guard, whatever. Low Seknia Shulpin. I'll get into that here in a little bit. That's part of, I think, his alliance that he's in. And then right here is the Imperial Navy Large EMP Smart Bomb. So this is what he was using to kill him with. And those are almost impossible to get away from unless you have scouts in front of you. So there's other ways to get around it. I'm sorry. I'm generalizing. But that's why we died, and or how he killed the other guy. And so that's why at one point, I think I might have done it in Nema. If not, what I would like to do is actually set up those perches off of the gates. Now I will tell you this, you know how I was yesterday, I was talking about different areas in Aridia if you wanted to come out here and try to live on your own. Um, well, this whole idea of seeing the smart bombs, and thank you so much for pointing that out to me, and I will be using that over and over again, got me thinking, what would also be helpful, or at least to show, I don't think I could do this for every region review, but maybe whenever I'm getting used to, ready to do the region review, maybe I could do a little bit of research to find out where are the more dangerous areas. Now, obviously, yesterday, um, and this would only be for the current period, but a lot of times those dangerous areas stay the same because of the geography of a map. So, if you saw me yesterday, I put in here ship pod kills over the last 24 hours. You notice Nema is there as the number one, but you've got higher right here, which is huge. Um, Obviously, Nana Fan would be another one because you have to go through there to get through the rest of here. Um, and Weihun is a big one because you're coming in. Same thing up here. I'm just repeating myself. So that's interesting to me. Another thing that I really look for here is ship to pod kills. If you notice right here, a lot of ship kills but no pod kills. So same thing here. Um, that's interesting to me. But what I would like to do actually is to show you a quick trick, and this is so dumb, but it kind of, I'm a visual learner, so I like to use things. So you gotta love your snipping tool, free stuff. What I like to do is, now this is Aridia, so we're going to snip it so I can write on it. There we go. So we got all the systems there. Now, what I can do is, let's go ahead and minimize that, and bring back up zKillboard. There you are. Remember earlier where I pulled up all the deaths in Aridia? Well, let's just go ahead and, is this Aridia? Region Aridia, good. What you can do, what I would suggest is figure out the days that you are planning on living in an area. For me, my work week is a Wednesday through a Saturday, so I'm going to be spending a lot of time with my characters in the region that I'm going to be living in on a Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. The Wednesday through Saturday will most likely be my traveling time or my exploration time. But if I'm wanting to get something done over a long period of time, I'm going to be doing it on my days off. So, as an example, what I would want to do is come in and say, okay, today is September 4th, 2022. It is a Sunday. So, I would want to look at the week prior or other days. And so that would be Sunday the 28th. So, what I would do is I would just scroll down here and go to find in Aridia the deaths that happened in August 28th. Now, obviously, a lot of deaths are happening here. You could probably do a search on here to get the actual dates. I haven't figured that out yet. I just thought of this when I woke up this morning. So we got August 30th, August 29th, and then August 28th. So I've got this here, and I've got a list of different things that died, okay, on August 28th. We'll just see if there's any more here. Good. This is still up. This is August 27th. So let's minus that out. We'll go back. Did I miss it there? This is August 28th here. There's August 20th. Okay. So, Nema. Sorry. Everything dies in Nema. And I'm not going to do a lot of this, but in general, what I can do is I can say, oh, okay, in Soda here, 3 mining barges died. You're going to get the gist of this real quick. So what I need to do is find Soda. So where is Soda here? This is the fun part. Because good. Sota. No. There it is, right there. So it's off the beaten path, but 3 mining barges died there. Now you could probably do this with some other piece of software. That's cool. Um, but what I can do here is just mark soda here. Wow, that's funky. Um, then I can come back over here and I can look and I can say, okay. Now what I'm looking for are things of note. That was 3 mining barges that died on the 28th in Soda. They were all 3 Goon Swarm ships, and they were killed by Losecnia. Notice Losecnia all over it. And when you're doing, when I'm doing things like this, it isn't for the map. It is an exercise to get a feel in my head as to what's going on. And when I'm doing this, I'm figuring out who are the big guys out here. Who do I need to keep an eye out for? And which areas do I want to keep an eye out for? I Yesterday, if you noticed, whenever I was doing the region review, I didn't spend a lot of time on people who to look out for. This is the next stage of it. So we've got some mining barges off to the side there. Mining barge in Onanim. Just looking for anything. If there was a lot of, there's some Nema guys there. Okay. And this was all last Sunday. So really most of the mining stuff happened here. Interesting that Goonswarm was there and got killed. That is a bomber, if I'm not mistaken, a Nemesis. And then we've got an exploration ship. Now the second one, I'm not seeing any other than those 3 mining ships going down. But what ship am I flying? Well, now I want to look at every exploration ship and see where they died at. So I'm going to pull this down. I'm going to look at the Heron here. We've got the Magnate here. We've got another Heron here. So all I'm going to do here is pull them down and come back up. So the Heron died in Fesher. So, and it is a 0.1 system. So let's do this a little bit. Oh no, it's a copy paste. So I could probably use a better map for this that I could paste over. But we're going to look for Fesher here. And the other part too is I could be on Dotland doing a search for each one of these systems. But by me looking for them here with my eyes, it will remind me where to go and where not to go. And I'll get used to seeing the area. So right up here is, I'm going to use a little bit different. I'm going to put X here. I guess I could change up the color. It's a big difference there. That's weird. Wonder if, minimize that a little bit. Yeah, look at that. That paint is not being friendly. Okay, so we got Fesher. There was a Heron that died there. And then we had a Magnate that died in Udianor. Let's bring this back up here. And it was a 0.4 system. So, if I'm not mistaken, Udianor. I should actually have, say this as a, what size the systems are. There it is. So he was coming into the system or leaving right there. And then scroll. Scroll. We got Gens. I know, I've seen Gens before. Gens. There's Ned. Ned's my favorite. Just because it's Ned. He died at the end of Game of Thrones. Or the first season. If you ever watched Game of Thrones, you suck. There it is. Gens right there. So that's another exploration ship that died there. Probably could write an E in there. Not a whole lot else there. I'm going to move up to the 29th and see if there's any. There's a 415 million ISK Astero died in Nema. So that's interesting. Let's check that one out. I'll be interested to see if he died to a smart bomb. This was on the 29th here. So look on that. Holy Amar laser. What was that? Disintegrator. Heavy entropic disintegrator. Interesting. And it was a solo kill. So cool. Not cool for the guy who had that, but it's something for me to learn from. And let's just check and see if there's any more exploration ships here. Boo, 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 boo. Now, obviously, I'm only getting a small snapshot. But, let's see much else here. So about one to three a day, and this is a Sunday and a Monday. So, yeah, we've got off to the beaten path here. We've got on the beaten path here. This would have been maybe somebody who was flying through here, through this way, and on the beaten path, on the beaten path. So, interested here. Why did that guy die? Was that the Heron? That was in Fesher. War 16. I want to see who he was killed by. Oh, wait. Wasn't killed by a player. So the guy who died in Fesher was actually killed by an Edencom Gunstar. And it was the only thing that was involved. So somebody messed up. This is awesome. Thank you so much for pointing out to me that you can see how they died, or to dig a little bit deeper into that. It's going to help me in the future. Hopefully it helps everybody else as they've watched these. But this is something that you can do. Obviously, if you're doing some PvE, you would want to look at what PvE ships died and where they died at. For me, I'm riding an exploration ship, so that's what I'm looking for here. So if that's helpful to you guys, great. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, and maybe I'll add it into something else. We'll see. Alrighty, so I am in, I'm in Nema here, and I just jumped one over just to see what things look like. Remember yesterday I actually saved this save spot about 150 off of the gate. And if you notice, our friend Heist guy here, who has been killing some people in Nema, is in system. He's not on the gate, but I'm having a feeling here that some of his work has been done. Right on the gate there are two frigate wrecks, or a shuttle and a frigate wreck there, which tells me possible smart bombing going on by him. Now, could he be right in this area right now? Yes, just cloaked up. I've noticed here a couple guys going back and forth from system to system, so he could be cloaked up just right near the gate, and then maybe in the systems around it, he's got some scouts seeing if any ships are coming through. And I'm not sure the length of the distance that that smart bomb can blow up at. But what he could do is, and this is just my thoughts, I've never actually seen this done before, but this is the way I would try to do it the first time, is to be cloaked up, and then one of my scouts in a system outside of it would see any of these ships flying through, coming toward that gate. He could then decloak if it's a ship that he thinks he can kill, and do his smart bomb, take care of the wreckage, and then cloak back up and keep doing the same thing. The only thing I would say for him is, if possible, to maybe get rid of these wrecks while we were sitting there, because it lets me know that people died in that area. Now you can also check Z kill board and stuff like that, but it says that it was relatively recent. Or he could just be sitting on this deck just hanging out. Oh, the other thing, I'm just looking here. The other thing I'm looking for right here is, well, no, this is even easier. He's got an Astra house here, by the name of High Sky. High Sky's DACA. Um, and he probably just sits in this Astor house and has some scouts out there that he can then just undock, fly over to the gate. It's only 1,000 kilometers away, and then blow him up, then get back into his gate. So let's see here. So that's a little nugget. I'm going to actually try here. This is probably really dumb of me, but in Nema right now, and so Nema is right here. So here's my worry, or I really want to try this, but I haven't checked out the rest of the systems yet. If you notice down below is this spot right here. This is a beautiful little spot here. As far as it's got a couple of great NPC stations and some other stations here. There could also be some player-controlled stations. Why do I say that? Because of the number of jumps that have been in and out of here. So let's, and the number of ships. So let's just say that jumps in the last 24 hours. So if you look here, there's been 460 jumps and 325 right here, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which tells me that there's a large group living down here. And I am betting, I'm a betting man, I am betting that this is probably a hotspot for low Secnia Schulpen, or somebody who has, because of their fellows sitting out here. He could be just somebody who's watching to see things that are coming through and just pick enough guys as he wants. And then this here. So what I was thinking was I would wait a day, maybe go check out other regions of Aridia here, and then this be the last thing that I check out before I move on. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Maybe down in a couple of episodes, I'll go ahead and do that. But I'm going to go ahead and log off here. I'm going to create a second save spot. I guess I could actually just dock up. Yeah, I can dock up. Go ahead and do that. And so that might be the second part to this video that I did. If it is, I mashed the first part where I was talking about possible smart bombs. This is a nice little addition, so maybe I'll just post that later on today or tomorrow morning. If I think of something else before I post them, I'll let you guys know, or I'll add it on here. Other than that, fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however that you want, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.